Hey guys, so I am here with Alex again, and I was gonna take a day off today. I don't know what is wrong with me lately, but I swear like incapable of relaxing at all. My husband had to go into work for a few hours, and I was like sitting here going, okay, I'm just gonna relax a bit, and I don't know. It was just like, I guess I'll paint. And since I'm gonna paint, I guess I'll do another paint with me. So I'm just gonna keep working on this baby a little bit, not for very long. I can't remember if I gave you guys this update. I don't think that I did. So, a while back on one of my Paint With Me's, I was talking to you guys about the puppy that we were supposed to be getting, about how, we had been on a wait list to get one in a few months, and then that other puppy's owner backed out and no one on the waiting list was ready, so we were going to get that puppy. Well, we actually ended up, our breeder contacted us and said that the lady who was originally supposed to get him worked out her issues, and so she really wanted him. And we were like, we don't want to play any part in the decision. Whatever's meant to be will be, pretty much. Just work out what you're going to work out and let us know. So she did end up giving that puppy back, to the original person that was supposed to be, getting him. And that's the puppy in the photos that I showed you guys. So we are not getting him. He's I think ready to go home in a few days, but he'll be going home to his original family. And so we went back to our original spot for a litter that is due pretty much any day. She just checked in with us yesterday and said that that the puppies are a little bit late, actually. Not too late at all, but she has a vet appointment on Monday, sorry, so tomorrow, just to check in and see, how close Mama is and if everything's fine. She was just due on Friday. I don't know a ton about dog gestation, so I don't know if like a few days even matters. Obviously, I know about people, so so a day or two late does not sound like a big deal at all to me. I don't think that they're gonna induce the mom, as unless there's some problem or something, but they just want to take a look and get a better sense of how she's doing and how the babies are doing, and maybe they'll be later than they expected. So we will be getting a boy from that batch of, or that litter, that batch of puppies. Jeez. Sorry about that. Um, and we have first pick of the boys from that litter. She won't let us do our pick until they are 4 weeks old, and they've had their, I guess they get like a pretty in-depth medical workup at 4 weeks, just health screenings, hip tests, all that kind of stuff, and then she'll have us pick after that. So we'll go up there when they're 4 weeks old and hang out with the babies, see if there's one that gravitates towards us more than the others, or just get a little sense for their personalities and see which one seems like it belongs with us. And I'm actually kind of glad, we agreed to get that one puppy because I don't know why exactly. Like, it felt like maybe it was kind of meant to be that we were supposed to say yes, just because of her wait list being so long and the circumstances of no one being able to take him and everything. But we like really felt in our hearts like we weren't quite ready. So we were really trying hard to get ready. And She told us, she gave us the update about the original people and all of that, like less than a week before we were supposed to be picking him up. So I felt kind of sad because we had tried, like I had showed my photos on here, but also we had like hung his pictures up here, just really, really trying to kind of get into the mindset of this is our puppy, we're bringing him home. So I felt a little bit sad, but I'm not going to lie. I feel so much better right now. Just going back to our original time frame, it feels much better. But I'm really glad that happened because I feel like it forced us to get ready. Um, we knew we wanted to get a puppy. We know May needed a puppy, and we were just really, really hoping that by the time the puppies were ready to come home, that emotionally we would be feeling like we were ready for that to happen. So I really feel like that little experience got us ready. And now we're like super, super excited about the puppies being born. I would say my husband might be a little bit more excited than I am. I am excited, but I still have that, little voice in the back of my mind saying, is it too soon? And obviously, they're not even born yet. They won't come home. He won't come home until he's 10 weeks old. So we still have, 8 weeks. So we still have at least 2 months before this puppy will come home. So I'm hoping that I get even more emotionally ready in that time. But I am glad that we had that little false alarm to kind of force me to get ready here. Oh, that is so awesome. That's one that scared me. I just took I put my hood down and this went on my hand. I thought I had like a spider or something. We're doing house construction. But I lost one of my plugs when we were working. I thought when we were working yesterday or something, I noticed it was gone this morning. I looked in the bed, I looked everywhere, and I could not find my ear thing anywhere. So, yay. I'll keep you guys updated on that though. When the puppies are born, she'll send us like pictures and stuff, and I will share those with you guys because who doesn't love seeing pictures of St. Bernard puppies? They are just the absolute cutest. I really wish that they didn't, like, I love how big they are. Like, I loved having a human size dog with Odin. It was just amazing, his size and everything. But I really like, they don't stay little very long at all. By the time they are 3 months old, they're about the size of a 6-month old of any other breed. I wish that they stayed little just a little bit longer. But I think it's funny because they get so big and I feel like they still have this little puppy face for a long time. They're just little puppies, but they're giant size. I do miss having a puppy in the house though. I know I've talked about this before, but May is she is so independent. And I miss how, Odin used to need me like all day for everything. I feel like it's probably kind of similar to if you have babies, when they start school, they get more independent. They don't need you as much, and you miss when they were babies. And it's kind of the same thing here. Like, May doesn't really need me. She wants me to feed her and leave her alone pretty much. I just really miss having a dependent as part of my normal routine, I guess. It's lonely without Odin for sure. It made me sad when I lost my plug for my ear. Um, Odin, like, he didn't have any scent training or anything. I really actually, but right before he got sick, I was looking into scent training and wanted to do that with him. But he was super great at finding stuff. Like, my husband has, he has gauges too in his ears, and he lost one of his plugs. And he like gave Odin the other one time and told him to, he was like, where is it? Go find it, go find it. And he was obviously joking. We didn't think Odin would, but a couple minutes later, Odin was barking and scratching in the bathroom, and we like ran in there, and he was trying to paw the plug out from behind the toilet in the bathroom. And it was really, really shocking that he did that, like, because with no training or anything. And that is something with our new puppy that I think I definitely want to do. Not professionally or anything, but just for fun. It's something that most of them really enjoy. It gives them, it's a game, something to do. I'm not going to be super gung ho or involved just because I don't have time, but I think that it would be like a really fun little side activity to do with them. We were like joking, too bad we can't train May to do it. She would do it if there's food involved. She can find anything, but she does not care about anything else. She wouldn't find it. I went on to McPherson's today to buy. I needed to get a kit, um, Zane, and uh, I feel like I've been going overboard on kits again. You guys know I had a big kit clean out and got it down to a manageable amount of kits, and then now it's like I see all these kits that I want, but I bought another Lucas kit, which I probably should not have done, and that Zane. I really hate when I need something because I never just get that one thing that I need. Like, there will always be another kit that I see. Like, this last year was such a great year for kits. So many came out that I really, really loved. Um, Natalie Schull has her Everly, which is like this is her 20th year sculpting. And I love Natalie. She's like the sweetest person in the world. I really wanted to support her. So I bought two of those sculpts also from like the early artist edition. And then I bought this other one. I need to really quit though. I'm sure a lot of you probably have that same problem. It's so addicting. And I always say it like every year. I'm like, okay, this year I am not buying all these kits. But then there'll be all these awesome limited edition kits that come out, and I worry if I don't get them, I'll never be able to paint them. So I feel like I have to get them just in case. But it's not great for my wallet at all. I need to be just buying babies that I'm painting and selling, not just kits to hold on to paint later. Although there are some that I guess I'm glad that I did do that. Like my older Laura Lee Eagles kits, I am really glad that I have those and can paint those still, like now that you don't see them very often at all. But but I just go overboard. There's like too many great options lately. And I see a lot of really great in progress ones from sculptors right now, too. So I have serious doubts that 2024 is going to be any easier for me to refrain from buying kits than 2023 was. We're supposed to finish the garage today. I did go outside and help yesterday for hours, and I came inside like before we were done. I was like, let's just do this tomorrow. It was so cold. I swear that I had like hypothermia or something going on. Like I felt a little bit lightheaded. I felt like my heart rate was so slow. Like I just did not feel well at all. And I was super bundled up in multiple layers. And I had like a mask on my face and a beanie and two pairs of gloves. Like I was super, super bundled and I was still so freaking cold. And it's actually a little tiny bit warmer today, but with the wind chill, it feels colder. I'm like dreading my husband getting back and us needing to go out there. I'm really hoping that he says, "Oh, just stay inside. I'll do it." Like I love the winter, but I don't like being outside in the freezing cold in the winter. I like the winter from the comfort of my house. It's actually kind of funny. When we first moved here, we moved here from California, and I was born and raised in California. I guess technically it's Northern California, but it is more central, but it is right on the coast. So it's never hot there. It's pretty much like 70 degrees year round. In the summer, it might get up to 80. In the winter, it might get down to 50, but nothing crazy at all. We moved here, I think it was like February or March. Like there was still tons of snow on the ground and it was super cold. And when we first moved here, our like place wasn't ready. We got a hotel like for a week, which was awesome. We got like a suite and it was so much cheaper here than California. I could not even believe it. Like we got a suite for like $100 a night or something, and we had just come from the Bay Area where hotels are like $500-600 a night for that type of room. So, we felt like we had like hit the jackpot. We just wanted to stay there forever instead of actually moving into our place. But we had like our U-Haul with all of our stuff still and everything. And when it was time to check out, I seriously thought I was going to die. I like made my husband go outside and start the truck first to start the heater. And I had this crazy blanket jacket thing. I think it was from like North Face, but it was basically like a sleeping bag type trench coat. Like it was super, super puffy. It was for sub-zero temperatures and it went all the way down to your feet and had a hood. Like it was like the craziest warm jacket in the entire world. And I thought I was going to die. Like I could not make it even to the car hardly. When I got in, I was like shivering, my teeth were chattering. It was so, so awful. And I think it's so funny that now I love winter so much. And, now it takes much colder temperatures. Like if it's like 30, 20 or 30 outside, I'm totally fine being outside. But lately, the wind chill has been so awful. It's been feeling like negative 30 some days with the wind chill. I know it's been like that most all over the whole country pretty much, that it's been that cold. I cannot hang with those Arctic temperatures at all. But I do really like winter. I hate the summers here. The summers are the worst. It gets so hot here lately in the summer. I feel like our first couple years here weren't bad, but I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, that the weather seems to be changing. Like every single year, it seems like things are just more extreme. The summers are more extreme, the winters are more extreme. I'm pretty sure, like, since we moved here to Ohio, every single year that we've lived here has been a record year for some type of weather event. Like, nothing has just been a normal winter. Like, we've been here for like 5 years, I guess. I don't even know what a normal weather pattern here is. I don't know why I'm talking about the weather for so long. Sorry, guys. I should be talking about babies or something else. It's kind of like, you like start painting or doing whatever. I'm sitting here talking to myself, no one else is home, and I just start thinking about something and kind of go off on that track. It is easier, I guess, when I'm doing an actual tutorial and not a paint with me, because then I definitely have something to bring my focus back to, like telling you guys what I'm doing or why I'm doing something or whatever. But I did a couple more blue layers on Alex yesterday, and I am still going to continue with my cool tones on him. But I do feel like his kit is a little bit less orange. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's definitely still super orange, but it does not seem as orange as it did to me yesterday. So I think it's like starting to get a little bit under control, maybe, hopefully. I'm just going to do a couple more things on the face, and then put this baby in the oven and get off here. I think I actually might root pickle a little bit. I don't have a ton of progress on that one, on my last section that I started. So I do want to try to get, while I have a few hours today, I do want to try to get a little bit more progress going on that so that I can finish up tomorrow to be able to do another rooting video tomorrow. I'm so excited for Lucas to get here on the 29th. I know I talked about this yesterday too, and I told you guys that I bought another Lucas kit. But I cannot wait to paint that baby. I have, like, I know I told you guys this yesterday. I have my Veronica Lale version like right in front of me right there, and I want to paint him so much. I cannot wait for that kit to get here. Like, I'm pretty sure, well, I guess I would want to start him immediately. I know his kits are getting sent out on the 29th. I do definitely want to get that custom modeling sponge set before I start that series, and that is currently in the works. I'm hoping that I won't have to wait too long, that it'll line up, and then I can just start that paint, that next tutorial series like right away. And this baby's a custom order, but I am gonna be doing like this baby, she knows it's getting done kind of between other things, so I'm not on a tight schedule for this one. And then I have another custom coming up quickly too. My schedule has been so insane. I am changing my like openings a little bit for 2025. This year has been crazy. I mean, it's only January, but I mean, last year was crazy, but then this year I'm already booked with customs all the way until next January. And then I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I had some other customs that I wanted to do for a customer just that I really, really love. And I didn't want to make her wait 12 months. So I agreed to do some other babies in between other customs. So I'm basically double booked until January of 2025. And I did decide in 2025, what I wanted to do was I wanted to close my customs completely. I did not want to do any customs for 2025. But I think what I'm going to do instead is that I'm just going to really, really slow my customs down. I'll probably do customs for repeat customers, and I might do a few new customs for new customers, kind of depending on the baby and how bad I want to paint that baby. But I'm definitely not doing, I'm not booking one every 6 months. I mean, every 6 weeks. And I'm 100% not overbooking myself. There's a lot of things that I really want to do next year. Like, I really want to devote more time to teaching and YouTube in general. I really want to experiment with, trying to get better with darker skin tones. I want to master painting hair. I really, really want to venture more into silicone painting, which is something that I've experimented with over the years, as with like test parts and a test baby. I haven't actually like completed a baby. It was just experiment on a few different sculpts and practice faces, stuff like that. But I do really want to get into that. And with the way that I've been going with customs, I don't have time to do any of my other like any of the other things I want to do. I really want to try to get a prototype. I have these contest babies that I'm going to be doing. So I just do not have time to have customs scheduled every 6 weeks. They're really stressful. It's definitely not my favorite part of my business. I actually had stopped doing customs a couple years ago, and then I started doing like sculpt requests only instead. And somehow that kind of got switched into doing true customs again. And it is just like something's got to give if I want to continue to evolve as an artist, and if I want to keep doing the things that I'm doing as far as teaching and that kind of stuff that I really love doing. So that is my plan right now for 2025, is to slow customs way down. I can't cut them all the way out. If I could in good conscience cut them out completely, I definitely would. But I have to try to make my schedule more manageable next year. I can't do anything about this year. This year's already screwed. I already way overextended and overscheduled. So the best that I can do is just hunker down, work 12-hour days when I need to, 7 days a week, and just tell myself only 12 more months of this and then you'll get a break. That's something to think about if you start taking customs and stuff, especially when you get a wait list and you're booked so far out. If you want to do anything else, you can't really, because you're already committed a year in advance. So I don't know, if you start taking customs, if you start thinking about doing a waiting list, I would take a good look at what your goals are and what you're wanting to achieve, 12, 24 months out, and see what you want to do. I really, really, really wish that I would have done that. Unfortunately I didn't. I was just like, oh yeah, of course I want to do that custom. I'm so excited because I want to paint that baby. Or, of course, I want these customs. It's guaranteed income. I don't have to worry about issues with the market or sales or anything like that. If I could go back right now, I would have definitely been more mindful of my schedule and goals and done things a little bit differently. Alrighty, guys. I am going to get Alex in the oven now. I'm gonna go root pickle. That, I guess rooting pickle will be my break for the day. I'm gonna do it in bed with my feet up and watch some trash TV. But I hope that it was slightly entertaining to hear me babble on about nothing. And I'm hoping I will see you guys tomorrow in the next pickle video. Alright, guys, bye.